welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to be like your favorite trap lord, like Future, like Lil Yachty, like my favorite rapper Migo. Like I love that guy.
Oh, and Skrillex.
Being a trap lord is like picking an MMORPG class. Now you can either choose the path of the producer or the path of the trap lord. Now the path of the producer is like making the actual music and not getting any credit. The path of the trap lord is like the main attraction, you know. You're playing a support role when you're playing a producer. So I'm gonna get into that first. You can't be a producer and a rapper at the same time because there's nobody in the industry that's been successful at doing both at once. Name one person, I'll wait.
What about Dr. Dre or Russ?
Who told you to speak? Told you to speak. I have to drop you now. Like, you're about to get dropped. What? No, stop! To become a producer, you need to have some attire. I got the producer headband, which every single trap producer wear, and a expensive looking watch, which is actually pretty cheap. It's a Casio, right? You can get that off Amazon for like $20. So you need a cheap watch that looks expensive while you're a producer. And let's get right into music making.
Now you open up your pirated music software and make your beat. Now the sound has been around for decades. It's not rocket science to make. It's pretty easy. You start off with a really basic beat, you know, something like this. Then what you want to do is have your stuttering hi-hats or like rattling hi-hats. This is the key element to your beat, so it should sound something like this. Now what you want to do is lay out your bass. Make sure to get your bass nice and extra tick. You know, the ticker the bass, the better for your song. So for now, you want to open up your bass. Make sure your bass lines up with your kick pattern if you're a beginner. And you can mess with the notes, right? And I made a bass line that sounds something like this. Now your beat should sound something like this. Now make a variation of this beat and have one playing after the other. Now on every fourth beat have the snare roll, and the snare roll should sound something like this. Or yeah, something along the lines of that. So have the snare roll there. I personally prefer my snare roll to be 5 octaves below, so it gives it a nice thud and it sets me apart from the rest of these producers. Now, last bit is to add the melody. Now you're like, yo, Sherry, I don't know how to play the piano. I only played like the triangle in grade 8. That's fine. I'm going to teach you how to BS your way through playing the piano. You'll be sounding like Mozart, all right? So the key is, get it, key, is to only mess with the white keys. So like, I'm going to BS my way through right now, only playing the white keys. Whatever, yeah, you get the point. Well, like for this, you only need to play like 4 notes. You need a very basic melody for a trap melody. So I'm going to play something like... So yeah, that should do for a melody. And this is how my beat sounds so far. And that's all you need pretty much for a trap beat. We're ready to move on to the lyrics.
Come in!
Now this is the part of becoming a trap lord. Now you see I got my trap lord attire on. I got some ice on my wrist. Some styrofoam cups right here. And I have some Diet 7-Up because I like that, to mix that with my drink. That sets me apart from the rest of these posers. And I got my wacky hairstyle. I don't want to dreads because I don't want to appropriate black culture. But before we get into the reporting part, we gotta get to the lyricism part. We're at the lyricism part. Now, what's this shape called? Hexagon, the stop sign shape here, right here. It has the major trap categories for you to rap in. Now you have money, you have drugs, you got girls, you got turning up, you have STFB. If you don't know what that means start from the bottom. Most importantly, you have clout right there. Now, the song I'll be making is gonna lie somewhere here on the graph. So the final part here is the ad-libs. Now, ad-libs are something that are said at the end of a line or a verse. So these are some general ad-libs that you have. You have skirt, brah, gang gang, ay. Now, like, these are general ad-libs you can use in your song, and you're not stealing anything. But mostly rappers make up their own signature ad-libs, and they're very unique. Like Quavo has Quavo, or Offset has Offset, you know, very original, very unique. And if you don't know what to do within an ad-lib, you can just say the last word repeated, like, you know, I'm up on your girl, and you're like, girl, you know. That's very, like, if you're in a writer's block, that's what you can do for your ad-libs right there. Keep it very original. Now that we have these steps done, we can get right into the recording. Now, the most important part while recording is to move your lips as little as possible and use a lot of reverb and auto-tune in your songs. And make sure you enunciate the words like as little as possible, and you should be good and your vocal should come out great. Now let's get right into the recording.